When it comes to working with dual Canadian U.S. citizens, this is just another thing that I want to make sure we discuss. We see a lot of I have a lot of people in my practice that are U.S. citizens that are Canadian residents. Could you talk a bit about the complexities of that situation?
For sure, there's definitely additional complexities and considerations for dual citizens, but also individuals who are U.S. persons, so they're green card holders or have some other ties to the U.S. So sometimes it's very simple, sometimes it's just a filing requirement. But then if you miss that requirement and you don't file, there could be negative consequences. And there's a lot of complexity around this because in many cases you have two separate tax legal regimes you have to comply with, and some of those systems talk to each other and are seamless. Some of them are not. So these are all the things that you really have to be aware of, and make sure that you could hold registered accounts that, um, it affects everything, whether you're a beneficiary on a will, whether you're an executor on a will, whether you're a business owner, whether you qualify for the lifetime capital gains exemption. These are all the implications that could exist. And for a lot of people who may be born in the US and lived all their life in Canada, this is just in their blind spot, so they don't understand the implications.
Yeah, I had a client ages ago that was born in the U.S., never lived there, and didn't understand that he had filing obligations. And it's interesting with the whole U.S. Canada situation is that there's rules, particularly around the ownership of your primary residence. In Canada, it's non-taxable. In the U.S., it's taxable. And there's ways around that, but it's really, really important that you fine tune your plan to include all of these different situations.
Yeah, absolutely. And without getting into the specifics, so you might have somebody like that where you have a US citizen who's lived in Canada all their life and there's implications. You could have Canadians who have US property, maybe snowbirds. There's implications. You could have Canadians who hold US securities in large amounts. There's implications there. And the laws are always evolving as well. So that's why you need to stay current with those things. Because, for example, sometimes there's certain legislation out there that has a sunset clause, and we need to see what the updated version is going to look like. So these are all, again, the reasons why you need to be working with an advisor on a consistent basis.